What's going on, y'all? Like, comment, subscribe. If you'd like to donate to the channel, the cash app's at the top right corner. But let's get into it, man. Now, I'm going to piggyback off of my last video about Mike Zombie being the Mo because of the lyrics that were mentioned as well. In the last video, I had said, well, what Mike are we talking about? Are we talking about Michael Jackson? Are we talking about Mike Zombie, Michelangelo? Or are we talking about Ebony Prince? And the reason why I say that is because if you don't know who Ebony Prince is, Ebony Prince was the man who exposed Drake and revealed that he was the one that had the Meet the Grams items in the cover art photo and that they were never planted. It was items that he held when Drake stayed at the Mark Hotel. He's the one that exposed Drake and has been on a tirade on Twitter. And the thing about this is the lyrics right here again when we refer to the last video. It's time that you look around on who's around you. Before you figure that you're not alone, ask what Mike would do. Now, you would ask me, whoa, JV, why are you saying this relates to Ebony Prince? Well, if you don't know, Ebony Prince used to call himself Mike Myers, Ebony Harlem on Facebook. And to even further the truth, he says here, my name is Mike Myers Ebony from Harlem, New York City. Some of my friends, family, and legal counsel call me a sick and twisted individual for the way I handle my things, but none of you knew that before you began threatening and harassing me. Imagine how funny that is from where I sit. And then we have Mike Myers, which is another image that he had listed on his Twitter. And right here you see his Facebook, Mike Myers, Ebony Harlem. Not only that, but this was in the beginning of August or towards the end of August. He said, are you people sure you know who you're dealing with? Because there is always that other name I went by with a mysterious image. I'm not sure if this is related to the name Michael in the passages of time, but I know for sure he's referring to his other name because there's always that other name I went by, which was Mike Myers Ebony, where he was considered a sick and twisted individual for the way he handled his things. But none of you knew that before you began threatening and harassing me. So I go back to the Kendrick Lamar lyrics. It's time that you look around on who's around you. Before you figure that you're not alone, ask what Mike would do. And it's funny how Kendrick would say, it's time that you look around on who's around you, when the cover art photo is the glove and the items for Meet the Grams. The same items that Ebony Prince is the owner of. Ebony Prince owns these items. These are the items that he sent an image of to Kendrick Lamar. Now, I could say allegedly, right? But it's very clear that he's the one with these items. Amongst all this other leaked information that he's been putting out bit by bit. But the reason why I say is because, one, he has the items shared as the cover photo. Kendrick Lamar had the Meet the Grams items shared, but only the glove in this situation. And then right here he has, it's time that you look around on who's around you. Before you figure that you're not alone, ask what Mike would do. Well, what Mike? I have to ask again, what Mike? Are you talking about Mike Myers, Ebony Harlem? Are you talking about Ebony Prince in this situation? Are you talking about Mike Zombie? Are you talking about Michael Jackson, Michelangelo? You know what I mean? Like, it's just a whole bunch of different mics. This is like a hexagonal entendre, like an octandra. Like, this is like more than like 8 entendres, bro, with this name alone. Really had me questioning who Mike was. The last video I said it could be Mike Zombie with the same lyrics, but this was another theory that I had. Obviously not in reference to the mole, but in reference to Ebony Prince being mentioned in 616 in LA, very subtle like. I mean, his name is Mike also. But what do y'all think? Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this, man. Do you think that Kendrick Lamar was referencing Mike Zombie, Michael Jackson, or was he referencing Ebony Prince, aka Mike Myers, Ebony Harlem? What Mike would do? Would Mike tell Kendrick Lamar what he was doing? Before you figure, let me say it one more time. It's time that you look around on who's around you before you figure that you're not alone. Ask what Mike would do. But y'all tell me how y'all feel, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, man.